Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to talk about a subject that I'm totally passionate about: decentralized finance and digital autonomous organizations, a very rapidly evolving community across the globe. COVID-19 created for the entire human race a pause button, a reset button, and now a rebound button. Supply chains have completely transformed. The most important characteristics of supply chains are now resilience, flexibility, and nearshoring. As a result, all trade ecosystem players are seeking funding, risk management, settlement, and payment solutions on a single, very user-friendly digital platform. The pandemic has also created the need for leaders who will quickly adopt, rapidly, innovatively, up to the minute, and agile and responsible approaches to the future. The community that will participate in repurposed and reshaped supply chains of the future will seek to eliminate intermediaries altogether. A direct-to-consumer opportunity for the whole world has become the key innovation in the financial sector. It runs on blockchain concepts, which are evolving at a pace which has never been seen. Other converging technologies in the space are extended or artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, which, when combined with analytics and unlimited computing power, are going to transform the financial landscape. With IBSFINtech, trade finance will offer a completely new, very modern requirement of the current era that we are passing through. All dealings within the community will be fully electronic, risk mitigated, and efficient. Players must build sufficient flexibility to protect not only against current evolving challenges, but against all future disruptions. Harnessing converging technologies supported by high-quality data, great analytics, which will feed machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence, will deliver transparency, which is so required in supply chains. I predict that the innovation that will happen in the next 6 months will create what Ray Kurzweil calls a die progress unit. We will not recognize the world that we know today in 6 months because of the innovations that would have happened. IBSFINtech, I believe, can seize this opportunity because they have phenomenal experience in the Treasury and trade finance spaces. Their diverse client base with complete, differentiated, complex ecosystems gives them the fertile soil in which they can plant the seeds of this new, fully cloud-based innovation called WINDZY, WENDZY. This is the unique platform that simplifies vendor management, payments, and digital supply chain finance workflow. The beauty of this platform is that it is driven by data and will deploy the best technology known to the world in the space that it operates in. Trade finance revenues, as all of you would be aware, are expected to touch 48 billion in 2021. The processes today are manual, paper-based, labor-intensive, and suffer from fragmented information availability. The manual document verification and data inputs elongate the transaction cycle, and make it error-prone. A lack of standardization and operational risk due to staff changes lead to many problems which can in future be avoided by using the platform. The regulatory and compliance constraints, which are high costs due to manual screening and non-integrated platforms, non-standard reporting processes and formats, can all be brought under control. Financing should not be cumbersome anymore. It should be facilitative. Wednesday has digitalized these processes so that the ecosystem can eliminate over 4 billion pages of documents. As limit checking, compliance screening, and document approval by banks get digital, processing happens much faster and becomes error-free. Pre-standardized and pre-checked documents reduce turnaround times for processing and approval. Trade finance access will happen when and where it is needed and in quantities that are required. Let us for a moment now turn our attention to currency risks. These risks are either misunderstood or neglected by many businesses, particularly the small and medium businesses. IBSFINtech's risk management of the foreign exchange piece through Intro, INTREAX, will make international currency risk management facile. Corporates can effectively hedge and manage their foreign exchange exposures using this platform. Cloud technology takes payments also to the next level. Becoming a cloud native is obsessive as a goal for IBSFINtech. Cloud computing, as all of you are aware, has created a completely new paradigm which requires discussion at conferences like this. The relative risks of cloud versus on-prem have been so mitigated that almost everybody is now wanting to find a path to becoming fully cloud native. Cloud infrastructure is economical, flexible, and helps financial institutions to interact and become more agile. It's because of its desire to partner with cloud-based service providers that IBSFINtech's proposition using converging technologies creates very low turnaround times and efficiencies of a kind that are rarely experienced. To enhance customized service experiences and make decision-making thoughtful is how IBSFINtech enables customers to continue harnessing intelligent data with the right engineers to build operating models that will enable them to create fintech at scale. I cannot end any speech without strongly urging the world to move into sustainable finance. Fortunately, every regulator and every bank and financial institution worth its name, every agglomeration of money, whether a sovereign or a mutual fund, are now all looking to a sustainable, low-carbon future. Naturally, incentives, innovation, and investment are all being changed or channelized to green funding. As we know, the Hong Kong Monetary Fund is keenly promoting green and sustainable finance. The European Central Bank recently conducted economy-wide climate stress tests to access the entire risk profile and ensure that all euro area banks will meet and mitigate environmental risks. Amid international initiatives like COP26, in the next 12 months, we can expect to see more finance moving towards supporting only clean trade. Wednesday and Intro are unique supply chain and risk offerings built to integrate green finance initiatives and help corporates and banks to integrate sustainable finance effortlessly. The challenge is here and now. Let's all rise to meet it collaboratively. Thank you.